Good evening, YouTube. Kevin here from Cornwall. Slightly misty, grey, autumnal day. Smoking my regular meerschaum with some Emerald Flake, which is a really tasty, easy-going tobacco that I can return to whenever I want. Anyway, this is a video response to SmokinGrandpaBones 500 sub contest. Congratulations on the subs. I noticed having a look a minute ago that you're up to about 563 now, so many congrats for that. This is actually my first ever VR. I suppose I feel a little bit out of it in the UK compared to the rather more substantial following and community in the USA. And I quite understand if the distance and postal costs put you off including me in consideration. It doesn't really matter. It's not the winning, it's the taking part, and you've given me a reason to make a video, and I haven't done that for a week or two. So you asked me to keep it short, which I'll try to do, but it's not one of my strong points. And you asked 5 questions. First one was when I started smoking a pipe. Well, I think I've covered that in a video of my own, but it would have been around about 1985 when I was 24, 25 years of age. I smoked cigarettes up till then, stopped the same day as I smoked my first pipe, never gone back to cigarettes. Come and gone from pipes, but I've not gone back to cigarettes. The second question, sorry, there was a flash in the sky there, a bit of lightning coming possibly. The second question is a favourite song. Now, realistically, my favourite song depends on my mood, day of the week, but one of the ones that's always there, always in the top 2 or 3, is Tunnel of Love by Dire Straits. You can find videos on YouTube if they haven't got across the pond, but I think they probably did. Next question was favourite food. Again, favourites move like the wind for me, but I do like Asian food. I like curries, anything with rice attached. But I suppose if I had to live on one type of food for the rest of my life, it would probably be a curry of one sort or another. Childhood memories. Well, I've got lots of those, but one of my fondest was when I was maybe 6 or 7. Mum and Dad moved into a house in a reasonably rural location. We had a farm at the end of the road, and the edge of a farm. And in the summer, the local kids, and there weren't very many of us, but 7 or 8, would gather, and the farmer would let us help him do the haymaking. And in those days, we were talking about reasonably small bales of hay or straw, made with a little baler attachment, which followed on behind the tractor, and behind that was a little sled which the bales fell into, and stayed on until such time as he had enough there to build a stack. And us kids would ride on the sled, and when he got to the required number of bales on his sled, he'd stop and we'd all bail out and help him build his stack. I'm confident that health and safety rules would frown upon that now, but we loved it, we enjoyed ourselves, and year after year he had a little posse of helpers, or alternatively a little posse of people getting in the way, and it was a regular for me. And then the last question, and the most difficult for me, is my favourite memory from this summer. And this has caused me much thought. And in fairness, I don't think I've got one. This has been a really good year for me. Most years are pretty good, to be honest, but I've really enjoyed so much of this one, it's difficult to pick out a single item. You go right back to the spring when I did a couple of wood courses, and learned how to carve a spoon and make a shrink pot and things like that, and then time with the family through the period. There's no one thing I could pick out, but I would say that from March right through to today, I've just had a ball of a time, and it has been great. I'm in a good place in terms of emotions. I'm generally happy and content. New job, family life's great. I've got nothing to moan about. So I would say that if I had to choose a memory, it would be for 2014 in general, and it has been grand, absolutely great. So I hope that satisfies your curiosity and requirements, and I wish you all the best for future subscriptions. Really enjoy your porch smoke, Smoking Grandpa Bones. One day, possibly when I haven't got to go to work on a regular basis, I might let my beard grow out like yours, but for a while I'll have to keep it reasonably short. Thanks anyway, thanks for throwing the contest, congrats again.